In this video, I'm going to tell you the truth about NoFap and semen retention that I learned after practicing for over 3 years. If you're currently thinking about practicing NoFap or you've been practicing it for a while, this is a video you definitely don't want to miss. So if you're anything like I was when I first got into NoFap and semen retention, you probably have a porn addiction, and you're also probably trying to figure out how to stop it. So you likely went online looking up different methods, eventually finding NoFap. Well, you're definitely not alone, because many men are going through a similar situation right now and discovering just how harmful the long-term effects of watching porn actually is. Men like you and me are waking up and realizing we don't want to experience decreased sexual satisfaction, and we definitely don't want to experience a reliance on porn, which eventually starts to affect our everyday experience of the simple things in life. This is why the NoFap movement is so strong today, and it's only getting stronger. But unfortunately, there are still a lot of men who are either unaware of the effects of porn or simply just don't care. And depending on the study you look at, it's estimated that around 50 to 80% of men in the US alone are still addicted to porn. And that's just the men who admit it. Because the crazy truth is that most people today still don't even realize that porn is bad for you. And as a result, still don't even realize that they're addicted to it. And I say all of this to point out the first truth about NoFap and semen retention. This first truth is that NoFap and semen retention is the key to finally breaking your porn addiction. But not only that, NoFap and semen retention is the key to taking your life to the next level, if you want to take it there. Now, if you have any quick questions, put them in the comments below. And if you're really serious about taking the quality of your life to the next level and actually experiencing permanent life-changing results, sign up for one-on-one coaching with me. Also, make sure to download my free ebook, Your Hero's Journey. I created this book specifically for you, to help you along your personal development journey. And I can guarantee you that by the time you finish this book, you'll be a different person. You can find the links to both of these in the description and the pinned comments down below. I say if you want to take it there because you can find tons of benefits people will say they experienced and that you'll experience on NoFap and semen retention. I personally have plenty of videos like this as well. These benefits can be something as simple as increased energy, to something a little more complex like getting more attention from women, to something super complex like using it for the conscious sexual transmutation of your energy, which will eventually allow you to find out who you really are and to manifest the things that you want to create in your life. And as a result of doing this, finding your purpose. And guess what? At least from my experience of practicing NoFap and semen retention for 3 years straight, all of these seemingly unrelated benefits that I just told you about are true. I know it's hard to believe, but I personally experienced these 3 benefits. And much more that I talk about in these 2 videos that you should check out after this one. And for a while, I really did wonder why I was able to experience such amazing results, and why people can experience wildly different results while practicing NoFap and semen retention. Luckily, after really questioning this, I was finally able to discover the second truth about NoFap and semen retention after practicing it for so long. That second truth was the only reason I was able to experience all of these benefits, while others were also able to experience completely different benefits. I realized that this was because NoFap and semen retention as a practice is simply just an amplifier of energy. And I know you're probably wondering, what is an amplifier of energy? Well, if you think about it, the life you are currently experiencing is really just a reflection of your combined energy. The thoughts you think, the words you speak, the actions you take, all eventually forms the results you experience every day and creates your subjective experience of your reality. What NoFap really does at a core level is it supercharges all of this. It naturally increases your energy due to you no longer wasting your energy by jerking off to pixels on a screen. You are also made up of energy. So instead of you being at a 70% charge the majority of the time due to you fapping on porn, now on NoFap and semen retention, you're always at a 100% charge or above. Really think about this, because this is big. That's an extra 30% of energy that you can use in whatever way you want to create your reality. This is why a lot of people will get different results on NoFap, because everyone wants different things, and as a result, everyone uses their energy differently. It's also why I said at the start of the video that NoFap and semen retention is the key to taking your life to the next level. if you want to. I mean, if you want to just use NoFap and semen retention to get off porn, then that will probably be the extent of what you experience on it. And that's 100% fine. But if you want to use it to experience better relationships, discovering your purpose, healing your traumas, and allow you to actually transform yourself like I did, well, it will help you do that as well. Because like I said, NoFap and semen retention is just an amplifier of energy. What you choose to do with that extra energy is up to you. Now, I should also point out that NoFap and semen retention isn't some magical practice that's just gonna put your life on easy mode. NoFap can actually be really hard to do for the first couple of months. I mean, you're literally not fapping for an extended period of time. Most people can't even do this for a week, let alone a couple months. So if you're really thinking about starting this, just know that NoFap and semen retention alone will not solve all your problems. In fact, it will likely increase them. Because going back to what I said earlier about NoFap and semen retention being an amplifier, well, unfortunately, it's not just going to amplify the good things. It's also going to amplify the bad. But if you understand this, and you're actually willing to face the bad and overcome it, this can actually be a huge blessing in disguise. Because although when you're in the middle of it, your life might feel like it's falling apart due to all the bad being amplified, you'll at the same time have more than enough energy to work through it, and eventually transmute it into something good. And I can say this confidently because this is exactly what I did. The first couple of months of NoFap and semen retention for me were honestly the hardest. But after that, it started to become effortless, almost like a lifestyle. So if you have a lot of issues in your life, you should probably expect the first couple of months to not be easy. But trust me when I say this, that if you can get past this phase, you're gonna really start to experience the benefits of NoFap and semen retention that everyone raves about online. Just remember though, that if you want to experience these benefits, you have to be putting in the work consistently, and you have to have at least an idea of what you want out of NoFap and semen retention. Remember that this is not a magic pill that's gonna wipe away all of your problems. In fact, the only magic pill is taking consistent action, and NoFap and semen retention will give you more than enough energy to do just that. Now, at this point of the video, you're probably wondering just how exactly you're gonna succeed at NoFap and semen retention. That's why your next step is to watch my video on how to stop porn addiction, where I go over 5 secrets for quitting porn and staying on NoFap and semen retention.